go now.
Why does that sound like you're not coming with us?
These are my people. Some still survive if I stay.
Then we'll stay and help.
Go. I'll be where I'm needed when I need to be. Ming. Just trust me.
Don't go dying on me. I'm starting to actually get you. You wanna pop a squat, golden boy? You're making me nervous.
Or perhaps your nerves need gnawing.
What did I do?
This precarious plan proves more meek by the moment. The Madonna was meant to be among us.
She knows what she's doing. Eventually.
Sorry sins I have wrought to wrest me among such a motley crew.
Did he take my room?
Not so much as a yip from the mud. Groot says he'll keep trying. Where's Mr. Fancy Words?
It is assumed Peter Quill's quarters was a daring display of dominance.
Don't you start.
Usually I'd say, who needs him, but we do. So you better fix this one, Quill.
Just try not to piss him off any more than he already is.
If it is to be a fight to the death, I will honor the outcome.
If he kills you, I get your guns.
Wouldn't bet on Peter winning that fight.
Hold on, you don't remember?
I remember sparring against the Celestial Madonna in a small village. In the cold darkness of the promise devouring my soul. Until you found me.
Yeah, you missed a lot.
Moore, are you okay letting Mantis fight the church alone out there?
She won't fight. She'll focus on evacuating people. Maybe they can all hide in the caves.
So she's just gonna let the church take over her homeworld?
Mantis would tell you that people matter more than the planet. And she knows that the church won't stop coming until we rescue Nikki.
You have great confidence in this Celestial Madonna.
She's one of the few people I know I can trust.
Really? She freaks me out.
Because she's smarter than you?
And kinder.
Hey, that nickname makes my skin crawl. I'm furry, not fuzzy. Not even that little.
Glad you're back on our side, Drax. I got a feeling we'll need to go full destroyer on this one.
I shall be ready, Peter Quill. I have witnessed the threat posed by Magus firsthand. No one should suffer from its malignant lies. I owe all of you a great debt of gratitude. It'd be my honor to fight beside you with all of my might.
That's a lot of might. Groot agrees with you, Muscles.
Sounds like we've got ourselves a nice church butt-kicking party.
I only hope our guest agrees to join this buttock-striking celebration.
Hey, Quill.
You seem like you're in a good mood.
Huh, do I? I've got a great idea for a new blaster extension. Can't wait to put it together.
Well, now that the gang's back together and we've got a minute to breathe, I think you deserve an official thank you for what you did on Lamentus.
Quill,
I know you don't like that kind of sappy stuff, but I really mean it.
What did the rodent do?
Rocket finally got over his fear of water, I guess?
Come on, Gamora. Water's his greatest fear. It's a big deal for him. Plus, he could have drowned.
My greatest fear? I don't think so. I still have the one where Drax tries to make ship repairs. Do I get a raise for this? And voila! Done in record time. Oof, got a crick in my back because of that.
Did you just...
You have closed the refrigerator door.
Yeah, I do that sometimes.
I thought I was the only one who ever bothered.
I thought I was the only one.
I observed the tree closing at once.
Did you reach Cosmo?
That explains why we ain't been able to reach Cosmo. If you don't answer it, they'll vaporize us.
I will handle this communication.
All yours, buddy.
Hail, traveler. Have you accepted the truth of a divine promise?
We have. My deceased wife and daughter are with me. To thank the matriarch for her gift.
May the promise be fulfilled. You are clear to land on the spaceport.
All them bars and betting parlors.
And noodle joints.
Maybe it's not as bad as it looks.
I assume it will be worse.
Raker rallies regiments while we wait whistling in the wings.
Landing as fast as I can, Gold. What the flark?
Great! Cocoon Boy thinks he's a butterfly now!
He is a man of action.
Let's just hope that he can keep the church busy while we look for Nikki.
Didn't think you'd be able to bluff your way through security muscles.
I am quite adept at deception.
We're gonna need more than that to get to the Continuum Cortex and rescue Nikki.
Especially with Golden Boy jumping ship. Should we, like, try to find him?
Time is running out. We cannot lose focus if we are to save the girl.
Drax is right. Let's just hope Warlock can do a bit of damage on his side.
We're all a bit scared, bud. But we got no choice. We gotta extract that kid before whatever's inside her eats the galaxy.
I'm not scared.
I am.
Let's do this. Time to save Nikki. Okay. Just be cool. Let me handle these guys.
Welcome, travelers. Have you come to witness the fulfillment?
The what now?
The realization of the Matriarch's promise. The beginning of a new world. One without death, or pain, or fear. you should know this. Weren't you vetted and cleared to land here?
What? Of course we were.
How are you not aware of the fulfillment? Something is wrong. These heretics must be stopped. Attack!
Peter got hit? Shocking!
This one is primed for punishment!
Deadliest woman incoming! Oh, you Russian!
Stop shortcutting! It's really complicating things!
Putting him away first will make things much easier.
Get on the road! He's buffing up his team!
Our enemies grow stronger! My great strength goes underutilized!
Stop that weirdo's deserve it!
Buy some time, bro!
I'm ready! Just find me an opening!
Now's your chance, Gamora!
What's next, Peter?
The blockhead's amping up his buddies!
I will enjoy this!
Send it their way, Drax! Guys, huddle up!
Victory will soon be ours, my friends, unless they send reinforcements.
If they do, we'll have to move like lightning. Hit them from behind. But what if they're too fast? We'll need another plan.
Hey! Every battle comes with some kind of curveball. Trying to predict where it's gonna land only makes things worse. Relax. It's easy to overthink when things get tense, but if we focus...
We can hit him hard.
Who's with me?
Let me in!
Let us finish this!
Let's make him feel it!
Wacko's better pray their new world comes without death or pain or fear, because I'm gonna kill him for clarking up this spaceport.
They have been very busy redecorating.
All the more reason for us to get to the Vortex and find him.
If the promise is to be realized here, Converted will be flocking in to witness it. Are we the only new arrivals?
We must be late. Scott! Cosmos Tower's shut down.
That's because it's never been dark before. You do realize some of the guys shooting at us were Knowhere security?
This does not bode well for the dog.
Never was the Mutt's biggest fan, but we could have used the backup telepath.
This mission is about saving Nikki. It'll be a real shame if Cosmo bought into the promise, but like we said in Lamentis, if we cure her, we cure everybody.
What kind of promise could they offer a dog anyway? A nice game of fetch.
Exactly. We just gotta have faith he's okay.
Really, Peter? Faith?
There does appear to be an accessory stored here.
Kinda dreading what we're gonna see in the marketplace.
The same thing we saw when we flew in.
Yeah, but it'll be up close. Nowhere really stunk sometimes, but...
Flark! Over there!
There's so many of them. I thought most nobodies would have rejected the promise.
Everyone wants something they can't have.
Yeah, but these crooks were suspicious of anyone.
You're right, Rocket. The people who lived here were rough. I once saw someone beat someone else to a pulp because they gave them a compliment. No way they'd willingly join up.
A sword to the throat can be very convincing.
They got Flarkin Faith batteries everywhere.
Just like on Hal's Hope.
Perhaps they have built another giant ray gun inside the Continuum Cortex.
To siphon faith from multiple worlds at once? Is that even possible?
The energy ain't filling these batteries.
Hey, check it out. We got bad guys. Ah!
Turn them down, Blue! Markers! Get ready to die!
They do not fear death.
Don't mean we can't hurt them first!
If only they knew the truth!
They're gullible! What can you do?
15 and you guys are stuck up here?
More batteries the deeper we go. 100 units says they're tied to the fulfillment.
Priest said that they were bringing...
They can't raise the dead, especially after we saved Nikki.
I'm surprised the church was able to seize the Cortex. It seemed pretty secure last time.
Wasn't half as secure as the dog thought.
The Church's forces increased by the tick. Their superior numbers could have easily breached the defenses.
Well, we got just the 5 of us. Filling us all with confidence there, big guy.
Over here! Looks like we can squeeze through.
We must be close to Mantlow's bar. Can you see it?
Not really. There's a lot of debris in the way.
There is no way through this wall.
Could be a...
Well, that didn't work.
Clark, I'm going in.
What about the fanatics? Gamora, you should be able to get your sword in there now. Give me a boost.
Let's hope it holds.
Oh, Scott! Not Mantlow's. Look at her. This is personal, Quill.
Peter, let's go!
I know how much you love this dive.
It was the one spot in this whole Flarkin galaxy where a guy could feel safe. I mean, except for the bar brawls and the security raids and the bounty hunters.
We'll drink to it later. Right now, we've got to keep moving.
Wonder if any of these fortune tellers saw this coming.
There has been no sign of Goldie Braun since he left from our ship.
Adam Warlock.
Might be splattered somewhere across the lower city.
Or got picked up by a wandering creep squad.
Yeah, what do we need the Golden Boy for anyways? We were doing fine without him.
I was not fine. Magus was devouring my soul. Your memory is suspect.
My memory is flawless. I'm just an optimist.
Mantis brought us to Warlock for a reason. If that Magus thing really did come from...
Looks like...
Focus, Peter. Prepare to spill blood.
Whoa. The Emporium used to be right here. Did the church destroy it?
Doubt it. The Collector probably blasted out of here at the first sign of trouble.
Careful, Peter Quill.
Guys, look down. It's an awful lot of light.
You're thinking it's the full Flarkman, ain't you? But it could just be runoff from the cables. Whatever these whack jobs are up to, they need a lot of juice.
Perhaps this is how they powered their fleet to reach Lamentus.
Maybe Raker's trying to reanimate the Celestial Head. Bring it back to life?
Perhaps he wishes to turn it into a ship.
Bah, this thing's deader than dead. It ain't coming back, and it ain't jumping through no hyperspace.
They say Celestials are powered by hyperspace. Regardless, we must reach the Undercity to find the girl and stop whatever they are doing. Our level of cooperation is invigorating. We have become a formidable team.
Yep, sure have, Drax.
Ain't we just one big, happy Flarkin family? What are you doing with that garbage?
She's not garbage.
Behold the power of the light! Via Magnati! The Guardians of the Galaxy! Save the believers and alert the Grand Unifier! The fulfillment must not be stopped!
More turkeys dropping in! That's it! We finally snapped!
Wait for us! Crush them, Drax! Cowards! Face us! Maybe let some of them run, Drax?
He just went bonkers!
Take a toughy unworthy battle frenzy!
You won't ruin her this time!
Well, we might have a problem!
Throw that, Drax!
So he gets to just go around healing his pals!
The shaman must be dealt with immediately! With pleasure!
That was, weird, Gamora! You okay?
The hovering shaman is blessing his flock!
You aren't the only one fighting this battle, Gamora!
I can keep up with her, Quill! He just went bonkers!
At least we stopped whatever that priest was doing here!
The full forkman? Nah, can't be that easy.
I am primed to destroy!
You good?
Never better.
Yep, definitely not good. Gamora, wait, hold on a sec.
Why? So more children can be sacrificed in the name of Raker's flarked up church?
Of course not,
Just what, Peter?
I don't know. Breathe.
Every minute we waste. We don't have time to breathe.
I know Raker brings back bad memories.
This isn't about Thanos! It's about Nikki, and what men like Raker and Thanos do to girls like her. Like me. My sister. If I had just been better at protecting Nebula, maybe she wouldn't be dead.
Whoa. What? Nebula's dead? How? By who? Tell me, so I can find him and shake his Kratak in hand.
By me.
You killed your sister?
She is the one you saw in the Matriarch's promise.
That's how I knew it was a lie. The Nebula I knew had been twisted into a hateful, vengeful monster thing. One who would never stop unless I stopped her. So I did. I just never expected to survive.
Why didn't you say something?
It's not exactly a conversation starter. Hi, I'm Gamora. I murdered my sister. Can we be friends? Of course we can't. can you be friends with a monster? Why would you want that on your team? A team I actually kind of enjoyed being on, all things considered.
Well, I hate Nebula, so I actually would have... What? I'm just saying it don't change nothing.
Actually, it changes everything. The most deadly woman in the galaxy just admitted she loves us.
I did not.
You did. You said you were in love with us right after the part about killing your sister.
I said I enjoyed your company.
That is the Catathian definition of love.
Like. I'll give you like. Can we just move on?
Agreed. That's about all the love fest I could take.
We accept you, Gamora Zenuburi.
Pretty sure we're married now.
This is excruciating.
All right, I'm pretty sure we've all caught our breath. Let's say we go stop a nutjob cult leader.
Yes.
Incoming!
Who else did you kill? Anyone I know?
So many! Not that it matters!
Ranger doesn't know what he's in for!
He's in for a world of suffering! Dodge this!
Pretty tough for an old babe.
Let's beat on it together! Think of it as team building!
This combat is sure to draw the Warlock's attention!
We ain't gonna see him again. No way.
This one mocks our every effort!
Slice and dice!
Looks like his defenses are down!
Taste me! You don't have to ask me twice! Who else did you kill? Anyone I know?
We will require a comprehensive kill list!
Lob it at him, big guy!
That's one big, bad, stuck robot!
The solution is simple! We must take it out first!
Let loose! Why are there so many of them?
This is nothing compared to some battles I've fought!
You got it! Ow! That's gonna hurt!
I'm on it! Guys, what do we do about this big bot?
The contraption cannot predict our merciless unity! They are coming at us from everywhere!
We have one of their fake variants!
How do they have this many goons?
With access to the core pack, who knows how many reserve forces they can bring in here? We gotta shut it down!
Let's get to the bridge. Cosmos Tower is the quickest way. Why do they keep blocking everything off?
Because now they expect us.
We need to find another way to the bridge.
We should be prepared in case the Grand Unifier arrives.
I'm more than ready. Too wide to cross.
Drax?
I have been eager to topple something over.
So, Gamora,
Really? A fate force field?
if we can find the power source, we should be able to turn it off.
Let's get looking then.
You see that kid in the ritual thing?
I could not miss him.
You think the church did that to his head? Or was the poor sucker born like that?
That's it, Peter. Let's go. We need to get out of here before Raker shows up.
All right, dead ahead! Let's book it!
Now is not the time for...
Guardians of the Galaxy. The Matriarch has chosen to enact the fulfillment from this station. Then you shall not stop her.
She hasn't chosen anything. You've been manipulating her from the start.
She is the light, and I am merely her servant.
Kinda hard to be the light with that dark monster thingy inside of her.
Blasphemy! You may have rejected her promise, but you will believe when it returns you from death's cold clutches.
Your pain has pushed you to a perilous precipice, old friend.
How? It can't be. I saw you die.
Form is fleeting, but the foundation remains forever. Now cease this stubborn senselessness, before it reaps a ruinous reward.
Ruinous.
Oops.
Well, I guess Goldie survived that jump!
The Warlock is more valiant than I believe!
Wipe them out, Rocket!
Make sure you don't fall off!
I got jet boots, remember?
Sending a big bad rays of sunshine!
The summon must be dealt with immediately!
Clark and Sniper! Dash cowards!
We need to close this distance!
Perhaps will tell tale of
This'll work! We can leapfrog our way back onto the bridge!
Leapfrog?
It's a... just follow my lead!
Stay away from the edges!
I gotta get close to get over!
Come on, the dog stuff wasn't just talk!
We're sitting ducks! Gamora! The billboard!
Good call!
You find those snipers over there, you save me one!
No promises!
What is next, Peter Quill?
Past time to stab!
We approach the dog's tower!
Hold on, Nicky! We're coming!
Incoming attack!
String them up, Groot! Okay! We gotta get to that elevator!
Too bad they busted up the bridge!
Gamora, slice them up!
This is how it's done!
Rocket! Do your thing!
Perhaps this will tell tale of our battles here!
Is that like a Catathian minstrel?
Yeah! Now it's Nova!
They're gonna need a
Just once I'd like to cross this bridge without incident!
You can thank Goldie for that!
The Warlock saved us from certain death!
I ain't scared of Raker in his little Hurry on,
Make sure you don't fall off!
make sure those snipers don't hit you either!
It's like a fruit fly, I can't swat him!
This has got my name on it!
Hey, Quill! Wanna see some fireworks?
Arc bombs! Nomura! Run him through! Okay! We gotta get to that elevator!
It needs to be ensnared!
I will flank them!
Gamora, put him down!
We approach the dog's tower!
Hold on, Nikki! We're coming!
We don't need Golden Boy's help.
Is that why you shot him?
Oh yeah, that was great. Right in the butt. Did you see the look on his face? It was all like, oh, my gilded glutes.
Wriggle rear!
His perfect posterior! His...
Look out!
Do you first, Eidos?
Let's not add to our problems!
Too close!
Stay away from the edges!
I gotta get close to get over!
We approach the dog's tower!
But we still have to fight our way through!
Crap! Now it's Nova!
They're gonna need how many are there? It's like all of Knowhere showed up.
As long as they're here, they can't go through with the... whatever they called it!
The full Clarkman!
That was not the name!
I like it better!
Make sure you don't fall off!
Draw their fire while I cross to the next room! And the matriarch could not save this one!
Don't board him! Beat him! Finally! I think they're giving up.
Just in time, because we're not getting back on that bridge.
I know where we are. There's a road nearby that intersects the main bridge to Cosmos.
Where?
It should be, right below us.
Warlock better not kill Raker before I get to him.
Drax, buddy, let's make a hole.
That's one way down.
The best way. Look, they're still at it.
At least our guy seems to be winning.
This carnage brings back troubling memories of worlds I destroyed.
Always wondered, what did you use to do that? Some kind of mega bombs?
Rocket.
Blades. My own hands. And feet. Knees, elbows. Often my forehead.
Anyone see a way across?
Yeah, we can't do nothing with that sign in the way, Quill. Boom, baby!
You sure are destroying a lot of advertising today.
Like we need another reminder to buy Calyx cream.
Yeah.
What's so special about Goldie anyway? Yeah, he's strong. But what good is strong against ridiculous, unrelenting firepower? He gonna make us a bridge or what? Who cares if he didn't ask? This ain't no time to be polite, you big stump.
Perhaps we should summon the ship to deliver us to our destination.
Ain't no way they'd let us land anywhere near the big party.
Don't suppose Groot knows another side route.
If I could just get to the other side, I could hack that thing and drop the bridge.
If you can get to the other side, we can get to the other side, and it wouldn't matter.
Throw me.
What?
Throw me! Just get muscles to huck me across.
Are you kidding? After the fit you threw last time?
This ain't like the last time. You all... I trust you guys.
Leave this to me!
Glad that wasn't rocket.
You are a valued member of this team. Not a tool to be thrown about.
Worried about this ritual. And what's really gonna happen if we can't stop it?
Ain't gonna be dead people coming back, holding hands and wagging tails, that's for sure.
We don't have to worry about that because we will stop it. More specifically, I'm gonna make Raker eat my element guns.
Perhaps shooting him would yield better results.
And then we're gonna bring my daughter home and that's
That's what worries you.
one problem at a time.
How dumb are these flartnards to even fall for this full flarkment garbage?
Magus demands adulation, trapping you with vile illusion while feeding on your soul.
Holy faith!
All that light isn't leading to the cortex. It is the cortex.
How could that mutt let this happen?
Looks like you'll get to ask him yourself. Cosmo!
We've got to get down there!
Don't count him out just yet. I've seen him get out of worse scrapes.
The beast is being exposed to the promise.
No! Safety's off, people!
These belligerents do not stand a chance.
Get away from my dog! Slash him, Gamora! Gamora! Cut that! Guys, huddle up!
What are we waiting for? These blades are thirsty!
Mine too. I want to run in there right now and do some serious damage, Peter.
This bloodlust you feel, it makes things unreal. And it'll get you killed if you don't control it. Which is why we don't rush in. We take our time and we bring them down. Who's with me?
Feel my wrath!
We are!
Great!
We gotta keep him off, Cosmo!
They will not touch him!
Do your thing, Gamora! Wrap him up, bud! Rocket! Safety's off! Rip him a new one!
Against the zero! Nowhere resistance!
The dog is not dead yet! These fanatics only understand violence!
Groot, slow him down! Claw! Rocket! Fireworks!
Something's wrong with him!
Nobody kicks the dog on my watch!
Especially not that one!
This is historic! Nowhere!
They'll be building us statues for this!
Ride another zealot!
These deluded souls do not know when to quit!
What the fuck are you doing? He's one of them now.
He's our friend.
Yeah, so is Drax. And I ain't going inside this fleabag's head.
Maybe it doesn't have to come to that. Hey, buddy. Are you,
Take him out before it's too late.
Wait! He's still in there. I can hear him.
I hear only barking.
Focus your mind. He's there.
Oh, Flark, it just shoot the mutt!
No!
Easy, bud. Friends, remember?
Is Peter Quill? Cosmo knows never lie.
Yeah, buddy. It's me. It's all of us.
Where is Cosmo smelled? Smell of nowhere.
Where else would we be, Furbrain?
His mind is addled. Or he is simply a dog.
He doesn't see us. He's still in the promise.
Cosmo, where are you? What do you see?
Blue sky and cars to chase. Cosmo is back. Doma, how you say? Home.
He's talking about Earth.
Smell of fresh grass. Feeling of dirt between paws. No psychic burden, just walkies for going. And the ball for fetching.
If you missed your home planet, could you not simply return at any time?
Not at time that matter. Same reason Catadian not go home.
Earth was great. Cats to chase, trees to be on. The point is, I get it. We all get homesick. But you gotta bury that bone and move on.
Piotr Quill does not know what he asks. He's like fleas, biting and biting, no matter how much Cosmo scratch.
Oh, you Terrans have a real thing for your home planet. What's one hunk of rock over another?
It's not about rock. It's about what Cosmo had on rock. Foot of bed for sleeping, belly for rubbing, color with name.
You miss being someone's property?
Cosmo not property. Belong to family. Then one day, family gone. Men in suits sent Cosmo into space. Cosmo searched many dog years for those he lost, but yet.
You had owners. It sounds like they gave you up.
Family would never turn back on Cosmo.
But what about your puppies, Cosmo? They're your family.
Cosmo young or?
They're here, man. And they're counting on you. For love, for protection.
But humans call for Cosmo to heal. Must be loyal.
Those pups actually need you. Be loyal to them. Don't abandon them in space the way you were.
Cosmo would never.
But you have. They're somewhere here on Knowhere, maybe needing your help right now.
Come on, Cosmo, you gotta know this doesn't smell right.
Piotr Quill is right. Cosmo human have no smell.
They are wicked perversions. You must bite them with all your might.
Be gone! Cosmo not fetch your lies.
That's it, buddy. You tell him.
Nowhere is Cosmo home be. His pups, his family, will protect at all costs.
Sick him, boy!
Should we help him? I mean, we may need him.
I am optimistic for the beast's recovery.
Cosmo's got his mission. We've got ours. Let's get to the Cortex. You think he'll be okay?
He's got a thick coat.
All right, I still got access codes from when me and Groot were on vacation.
You mean when you quit the team?
Why do you always gotta be so... Clark! Attacking scratch snatchers! Ah!
Cosmo changed the codes.
I guess so.
All right, people. Let's find another way through.
Perhaps you entered the code incorrectly. I have made the same mistake.
With those sausage fingers? Of course you have. These nimble digits don't make mistakes.
Yep. Drax, can you handle this?
An intriguing texture. I fear I will regret this.
Just don't start kicking up dust.
So, stolen codes, jail time. What exactly were you and Groot doing down here before?
We picked up a job from a Signog at Mantlos, while you were off looking for the mutt.
What job?
The less you know, the better. The flark was that?
An earthquake?
Unlikely. We are not on Earth.
Whatever they're doing, I think they just took it to the next level. Drax, how do you keep from breaking your hands smashing through everything?
Ritual must be starting soon.
Good question, bud. How do we know we can even stop something this powerful? Probably a question for the bug lady. Too bad she ditched us.
To save her people. She knows what she's doing, or what she did, or will do.
Guardian of Galaxies, Cosmo is owing Bolshoi debt.
Welcome back! Hey, we've got an army of church dudes between us and the Cortex. You coming?
Yeah, Cosmo is retaking power of security, where his pups are hiding. Without power, Knowhere is being lost. Pups too.
Gotcha. Be careful up there, buddy. Incoming explosion! It's not the shield, it's the mind! Enough already!
I agree! The electric-wielding corpsman must perish next! This is a site of power! A fine place for a bloody battle! Ain't no bad place to shoot people! The big one is won't lie! This battle is proving too worthy! Hey, Quill! I think the big guy's seen stars!
Close the distance! Don't let them pick you off!
You really need to invest in some firepower, Gamora!
If it weren't for that fancy pants Nova Corps on, I swear!
Up and set it! Let's kill this guy! I'm ready! Just find me an opening!
Chop them up!
I got all these toys, I'm just dying for you! Someone nuke those mines!
They know how to keep up the pressure!
The enemy proves persistent! You worry! Big one on mine!
That Kukunova Corps soldier keeps deploying floaters!
That traitor must feel the brunt of our cooperation!
This poor goon's got brain security detail.
Gross.
That's a lot of brain powder.
Yeah, that stuff will turn your airway to sludge. Gray lung, they call it.
Good thing I've got my mask.
Oh, that won't help. Them particles are so fine, they're already seeping right in. You probably already got the gray lung.
Lungs are already gray.
And you know that...
I have seen them. Many times.
I'm surprised Thanos never tried to take Knowhere's resources during the war.
Don't ever underestimate the Collector's political power. Quill, for somebody who wants out of here, you're sure doing a lot of hanging around.
I can't get back up to the catwalks.
There's gotta be something we can use to get up there.
Yeah, I'm looking. Drax, little help, Peepo.
Readily!
Drax, over here, hurry.
I move as swiftly as is necessary.
Quill, you know I was just messing with you.
What's that?
There ain't no such thing as gray lung.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Oh, you so fell for it. Gray lung. Ooh.
Did you guys... Careful, this place is practically falling apart.
Could be all of Knowhere looks like this soon.
It'll get back on its feet.
The giant head does not have feet.
It used to.
Really? Nothing at all? All right.
So they just up and left all this once they discovered the Cortex?
If by up and left you mean that mutt went barking mad and booted everyone out, then yup.
Not surprising. Imagine that thing falling into the wrong hands.
Right about there.
This seems impertinent for the task.
I want to get a look from up high.
Scoping?
This place smells weird.
It's the brains. Goes sour if it sits too long.
Smells like metal and... I don't know, something else.
Rear.
What's that?
The waste product of a large contaminated slug.
I'm not sure slug piss is exactly what I was thinking of.
It is unmistakable. Tremors have intensified.
That's one way of putting it.
It is an accurate statement.
Well, it don't help none. For all we know, that thing's about to blow. Oh, what have they done to you?
Why do the mightiest powers of the universe not intervene against the Church? Galactus, the Stranger, the Living Tribunal.
My baby.
Minor hiccup we need to consider. How do we even shut down the Cortex now that it's all supercharged?
Yeah, there ain't gonna be an easy off button on that thing.
Any chance you can hack it?
We ain't talking about some junky appliance. This is the Flarkin Continuum Cortex.
The Cortex isn't the problem here. It's the Flarknards who've hijacked it. We take them down, and the Cortex is just a machine with nobody at the wheel.
You know there is a wheel. I saw no wheel.
Yeah, there ain't no wheel, but I don't like the idea of just leaving that thing powered up with church scud. We should focus on them faith conduits. I'm betting they all route through the same junction. That's gonna be the weakness. Groot's asking if there might be tiny people living inside our heads, like Knowhere.
It is a valid question. Many homes are made from wood.
Groot, don't listen to the scary man.
A whole lot of them! Soon to be one less! Not until we've dismantled the Church!
Maybe it's a silent prayer session! Put their lights out! They've got fake tech everywhere!
Cosmo better cut us in!
Breathing room, Groot! Rocket! Move them!
Where is Warlock?
The Warlock is a fearsome warrior! We must trust him! Freeze! I will find new ways to kill you!
Drax is well known for his non-scientific method! Lights out on this whacked out soldier!
Must have missed the defense against
Can't keep
Gamora
getting
class!
pulled into skirmishes!
Like we have any choice. They shoot, we shoot.
All right, Groot. Let's make a bridge of our own.
Just watch out for quakes.
Man, I really hope Warlock makes it to the finish line.
No. Goldie ain't counting on us. To him, we're just a bunch of scuts.
All right, easy now.
So, once we get Nikki, we wait for Warlock to catch up?
And the bug lady.
Our plan requires a great many people.
Who said saving the galaxy would be easy?
I do not recall anyone making that claim.
Let's just take it one thing at a time. Get Nikki and stop this fulfillment thing. Careful, it gets a little... Whoa!
Peter, do you want to do the honors?
Totally. Watch this. Surprise, Scudfuckers! Mince 'em! Smoke 'em, Rocket! Don't forget, we're a team! Coordinate!
Don't even let them ventilate!
Making sure we're work of these cultist creeps! Fix that cuckoo Nova Corman's clock!
Quill's killing loopy cops now! Music to my ears!
Once we get inside, I'm on Raker!
Don't be mad if I accidentally put a couple of rounds in that ass bag!
Watch it! They're crawling out of the woodwork!
Doing my best to kill them!
I cannot reach the flying traitor!
We need to take him in for a forced landing!
Last time someone got stabbed!
Some that weirdos deserve it!
Having fun preying on the weak?
Don't forget, we're a team! Coordinate!
Just show me what to ventilate!
Wizard! We stand before your temple gates! Come out and die!
So glad that man's on our side right now!
Let's show them they messed with the wrong freaking team!
Just they ain't seen our business card! Thanks for saying what we're all thinking!
Get him down, dude!
Now!
Creeps are coming from everywhere!
More from the bloody briefing!
Stop sitting around! Just let me narc and blast you!
Drown this traitor that I may bash his skull! My mind fills with rage!
Just keep it pointed at the other team!
Haven't had a brawl like this since the war!
Only this time there's no resistance to help out!
Keep on planting these creeps in the ground!
My great strength goes underutilized!
We're about to walk into a nightmare! I know it!
Whatever horse show we find, we're ending it! Guys, huddle up!
Yes! Celebrate this moment, my friends! Victory shall soon be ours! We shall carve our name in the history books, Peter Quill, and it will not be spelled incorrectly!
Look, I know we want to celebrate because we're maybe 2 steps away from winning this fight. But if we start dancing before we actually win, these scutholes will send us to our graves. So let's keep our focus and show these losers exactly how we rock. Who's with me?
Victory is ours!
Can't wait to take him down!
Oh, yeah! Been too long since I blew something up!
Show him your root! Hold up, Rocky! Almost there! Push through this!
They will regret angry, happy warrior!
Time to close his eyes! Permanently!
Put him up, Gamora!
I'll enjoy this!
You struggle in vain! We'll tear down this church with
crawling out of the woodwork!
Good riddance.
Now the true battle begins.
Everyone ready? Game face is on.
I have only one face.
Well, put it in me mode.
Ha! Done!
What's everybody thinking?
I'm thinking if Goldie didn't finish him off already, I got a grenade with Raker's name on it.
Engraving an explosive.
Keep an eye out for Nikki. We get her away from these wackos, then worry about finding Warlock, Mantis, and whoever else. Shh! Everyone quiet.
What did they do to the Cortex?
Nikki!
They strapped her to their Flarkin machine, and they're making the hand direct all the galaxy's faith energy right into it.
Fulfillment has begun.
We gotta get her out of there, but how?
Free the hand, and they lose power. I count 4 cables. Let's pull them out.
My blade should be able to slice into them!
What's the term? Less lethal? Still hurts, I bet.
We're coming, Nikki!
We need to destroy the shield!
No fair! He's boosting everyone but us!
But we need to get Nikki out of there before it kills her!
Ain't happening as long as all that juice is coming out of the hand.
That did something! Look at the hand!
All right! 1 down, 3 to go!
Well, watch it!
Nikki! Can you hear us? We're gonna save you!
That barrier must be soundproof! What's next, Peter?
It is all lies! Feel the darkness consuming from within!
Head on a swivel! I'm cutting them down!
Look at us! We're actually doing it!
You always bury your biggest bag, well.
That priest is pumping faith into the others!
What are you waiting for? Shoot him in the face! Well, we gotta unplug these nasty things!
Working on it!
Work faster!
Shooting that one will only make things worse!
We don't need any more problems!
How many times have I saved your butt now?
Our great leader has perished! Feel her fury!
Big hands fighting back!
Hilton gets Nikki!
Let's unplug the next one!
More of them converted wackos!
They're coming in from everywhere! Look at us! We're actually doing it!
It's about time you showed some confidence!
We need to get Nikki out of there before it kills her!
Bruce right! The bubble's shrunk! We can get at that last one now!
Then let's get to it!
Your magic will not save them, wizard!
All the more reason to kill him first! We're almost there, Nikki! Hold on!
I'll resist the evil craving inside you! Don't tempt the machine! Your time is over!
Just one plug left!
Nikki! It's okay, I got you.
Hands off me!
Why do you insist on ruining everything? If you won't join me, then just stay away.
This is why I don't have kids.
Nikki, this isn't gonna end how you think.
Says who? You? I saw what you did. You should want to take it back. I can feel the light inside me. The promise will be fulfilled.
Does she not realize her plan has been thwarted?
This... a minor setback. Isn't that right, Grand Unifier?
The Cortex was meant merely to ease the burden on you, Matriarch. We shall retreat. Please, give me an excuse to kill him.
Is this him? The first divine vessel?
A pale shadow to your magnificence, Matriarch.
Let him watch me do what he could not. I'll draw faith across the entire galaxy myself if I have to.
If you think you can handle...
I'll handle whatever it takes.
Nick. Damn it!
They ain't getting far. I got a tracker on Golden Boy's butt.
You what?
Yeah, I tagged him back on the bridge in case he ditched us again. We just gotta get back to the Milano.
Rocket, don't ever change.
Tracker's online. Confirming Goldie's on the Dast and Sacro Scut.
Seatbelts, everyone, we're going in hot.
Crap.
Hold on. Hold on. Got him! Alpha Hercules system, inside the Keystone Asterism.
Got it. Coordinates are in.
You're not getting away this time. Down, power down. Hell yeah, Nova Core! The world mind must have... Come on.
Well, can't say we didn't try.
Nikki's in there somewhere. There's gotta be a way.
Yes, we overpower them with our own vastly superior fleet. But regrettably, we do not have one.
Guys, we do our best work when we're out of options. Somebody's got to have something. Rocket, anything?
What about the Ravagers? You could ask for a temporary truce.
Yondu's rotting away in the kiln thanks to me.
Could bust them out.
Jailbreak the kiln. I'd rather take my chances with the church fleet.
I'll bust them out.
Yeah, I'd bet on Gamora.
As would I.
So would I, but it doesn't matter. The rest of the Ravagers scattered during the war. Any survivors are laying low or serving time in one of the dozen backwater planets. Besides, what's a pirate without a ship? Groot, and no bad ideas.
Yeah, that's a bad idea. We're not going to the Chitauri.
That is the kind of wild card we're looking for, just not that one. The snakes would shoot us in the back.
Assuming they don't shoot us in the front.
Drax,
You have royal blood. Perhaps it is time for the Prince of Spartax to return and rally his people.
You been to Spartax lately?
I have not. The Spartoi technology is well beyond...
Spartax was sacked during the war because of its tech. You can't even land there anymore. Gamora, thoughts?
Maybe Earth has heroes that can help us?
Those guys in the pajamas?
Mighty pajamas.
Trust me, Earth hasn't caught up to everybody just yet. We need somebody with a fleet. Hold on. What if the Answer's been slobbering right in front of us this entire time?
Peter, this beast cannot operate a ship.
That's not what I'm saying. Think about it. Cammy's pretty much useless to us, but she's also useless to the Church. They want people to brainwash. I bet animals aren't even on their radar.
They went after Cosmo.
Cosmo's mind is way more advanced than ours. His intelligence makes him weak to the promise, just like Rocket.
Thanks, but not an animal.
What I'm saying is we know someone with an entire beast army, and I bet Raker hasn't even looked twice at her.
How can you be certain she is not one of them?
I am Groot.
Guardians of the Gut!
Nope, she's good.
You do realize she still wants to flay us and feed us to her babies?
Guys, this is it. Okay, our one last long shot. We've got to find a way to apologize and make things right. Okay, we'll get her a gift. A peace offering.
Groot ain't going back in a cage.
No, but think bigger. Way bigger. The one beast that she'd want more than any other. Drax knows what I'm talking about.
Oh, yes!
Oh, no.
You know where we're going. To Maklufor! To battle the legendary Fin Fang Foom!